Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast. Yet again, this is part 3 of the WYN Conference, interviewing the amazing speakers from Dubai. And we have 2 amazing ladies in the backstage that is going to be sharing with you a little bit, just a little bit of what they're actually going to be talking about during the December 9th through the 10th virtual aspect of the WYN Conference. For those of you that don't know what the WYN Conference is, it's a conference that evolves the networking and bring great minds from all over the world to have conversations, share ideas, and position it in such a way that it can change the world for the better through medical, health and wellness, life science, engineering, and so much more. They pull scientists, educators, coaches, and so many different other great minds from all over the world in order to help shape our new society of how we can position and pivot in the now. So without further ado, you know what time it is. It's time for the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast, where we bring you the best of individuals from all over the world that's making a positive impact. And this is the special edition of the WYN Conference Dubai Takeover. We'll see you in a moment. Next on the Tina Ramsay Show, we'll be interviewing the WYN Conference Dubai speakers international. Tune in this Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday, starting at 5 p.m. EST on the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast. Welcome to the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast, a show to motivate you and introduce you to celebrities, authors, singers, coaches, and standout entrepreneurs that are making a positive impact in the world. Men and women coming together to share knowledge, having upbuilding conversations centered around business, wellness, and life. We connect you with some amazing people and opportunities. It's your time to shine, and we help you do that. We love sharing your stories of success and spotlighting you, the entrepreneur. We love to laugh. We love to smile. We love to celebrate you, and we love having fun. So go grab a seat, get a snack, and don't forget your beverage. It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow. Yes, this time for the Tina Ramsay Show. Let's get started with your host, Coach Tina Ramsay. And just like that, we are back, and I'm not alone. I have the amazing Diane Morgan, and she has the letters behind her name, M-A, H-H-E. What exactly does that mean? We're going to bring her onto the stage so that she can explain to us some amazings that she's actually doing, which I know you want to hear because she deals with social media. All right, so let's bring her onto the stage right now. Hey, Diana, welcome to the
Tina. Good to be here.
Listen, I love what you call your business, whole heart marketing. What made you even come up with that? Because I just love the way it sounded. It makes you feel safe.
Well, yeah, you mentioned my letters behind my name, and what that is, it's a master's degree in holistic health education and counseling. And that is where I come from. So I started from that place of social media, of really bringing that holistic approach, the approach from the heart. And I also have that geeky internet marketing, SEO, website building background too. And I bring all of that together in what I do on social media and how I teach people to use social media to really brand themselves as thought leaders to change the world.
I love it. I love it. And your particular topic that you're actually going to do your presentation on is social media, a powerful tool for thought leaders growing your brand and legacy online. So when we think about that, how it not too much because they have to go to the conference, not too much, but how can just it helps us because I already know how powerful social media is. Many individuals still kind of like on the sideline saying, I don't want to do social media, but we live in a different time. So what would you say to those thought leaders that really want to use social media as a tool to get their business and brand out there?
Okay, yes, I'm going to talk about this extensively at the conference, but I'm going to talk about a really important piece right now, which is that the internet is a 24/7 network. And you have an opportunity to bring who you are energetically with your words, with your images, with everything you do to bring, I like to say, your whole heart essence to your online presence. And you have that opportunity to connect with people 24/7, just like in person, only 24/7. And that's the power of it. And that's what I want to teach people, that it's not just about sell, 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 and post, post, post. There's so much more to growing your brand and legacy online.
Wow. And you have like 30 years experience or more in building successful businesses and the strategies behind it. And you teach entrepreneurs how to master, like to call it the virtual real estate. That's what I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're making little stops when you go to Facebook. That's a real estate area. You go to Instagram, that's another. So when you go around to these different areas, it actually help you build what you specialize in, your brand. And so
Exactly.
let's get to the fun part about you being, like you said in the beginning, like it's the geeky part of you about being behind the scenes doing the SEOs and stuff like that. So that's usually something that ones run away from. So
Right.
how did you do that?
Well, I started in that whole, 15 years or actually 20 years ago, I started in this whole thing. And back then it was about you build a website, you figure out how to get to the top of Google and crack the code. And, that's what it was. But then it transitioned into social media. And I went through this like, really, God, Facebook, this is my life. Because I really just got on Facebook to stalk my kids. And the bottom line is that, after 3 rounds of really, God, Facebook, I really got what a powerful tool it is and what a powerful force it is for change in the world. It can be the most annoying thing that ever walked the face of the earth, right?
Yeah.
And it can be a powerful, positive tool. So that's what I'm passionate about, is transforming people's experience on social media so they like it, they know how to use it, and they get what they want from it, which is to heal the world, to grow their businesses, and to really embrace that worldwide community.
I absolutely love it because you're helping us to see social media through different lenses. Most of the time, for the average person, they see it as consume. Well, it can be consumed if you don't balance it. But I always tell people, everything in life has 2 sides, good and bad, right?
Right.
You have to understand how to maneuver and use things for the better, because just as well as someone may use this same tool in a not so pleasant way, there are so many ways that, like you just said, that we can truly make a positive impact in the world and get your message out safer, faster, and be able to connect on a global scale by a click of a button.
Right. And authentically connect with people. And, that's true. I always say, Ralph Waldo Emerson says, every sweet hath its sour, and so we have to really know how to do it, and within a month or so, you can actually shift your whole experience of social media by training the algorithms, if you will. And a lot of the strategies that I teach, which I'll be talking about at the conference, they just bypass the algorithms. Like for every hack, there's an algorithm. And the concepts and tools that I teach bypass the algorithms.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I'm going to be watching your section with notes.
Okay.
Because that little pesky little word begin with an A called algorithms. It can be a beast in the sense of, as soon as you learn how to do something, then it's an upgrade, they change something. And it's almost like chasing your tail in a sense.
Right.
As soon as you
Like
figure
herding
it out.
cats.
Yes, as soon as you figure it out, then it changes and you have to relearn and position it all over again. So I love the fact that you're going to be teaching business owners how to do this. This is the amazing Diana Morgan, and she's going to be teaching us about social media, a powerful tool for thought leaders and growing your brand and legacy online. Diana, I want you to tell everyone who is watching and listening how they can get in contact with you for your marketing services, because we need your help.
Great. Great. Well, my website is www.whole, that's WHOLE, wholeheartmarketing.com. And please sign up for my Whole Heart Marketing report. It comes out every couple of weeks with non-techie strategies in plain English to grow your online presence. And I would also love to invite you to join my public group on Facebook, which is Whole Heart Marketing with Diana Konkoff Morgan.
Well, you don't have to ask me. Just send me the link. I'm joining.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you so much, Diana. And if you have anything else that you would like to share with the audience before you leave, we thank you for giving us some of your time on today. And make sure you guys to hop on into the WYN conferences to make sure that you opt in so that you can get this beneficial information that we desperately need in the now. So is there anything else you would like to tell them?
No, I just want to inspire people to come to the conference and to join my group, because I am on a mission to inspire 2 million of the 4 billion users on Facebook to raise the consciousness of Facebook.
All right now. Well, I'm gonna be part of that 2 million because I'm going right over.
Okay.
So send me the link. I'm going because I'm always ready to learn. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, and I'll see you in Dubai on the virtual stage. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Wasn't that amazing? Okay, so she just gave you a little taste of what she's actually going to be talking about. So if you want to hear the whole story, then you need to definitely hop on over to the WYN Conference Facebook page and on social media so that you'll be able to take advantage of all of this food for thought and information that we desperately need as entrepreneurs, business owners in today's market. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a small commercial break. And when we come back, we'll be back with our amazing next speaker and our closing speaker, which is the amazing Constance Boiler. We'll be back in a moment. And just like that, we are back, and I am not alone. I am in good company with the amazing Constance Wooler. Let's bring her to the stage. How are you?
I am fabulous. How about yourself?
I am amazing since you are here. So I am happy to have you here on today. For those of you who do not know who this amazing woman is, she is a professional speaker, a 5-time best-selling author, a mindset coach, and a leadership subject matter expert. And she is one of those coaches or leaders that is multifaceted. And what I particularly like about what you do is that you help develop up-and-coming leaders. Because we have to, if you are a leader, we still need to be trained and fine-tuned to walk into our purpose. And you help us be able to do that in an effective manner, be able to get our message across in a good way. But your subject, what you're actually, with your presentation that you're talking about, you're going to be talking about bridging the generational gaps in the workplace. Now, you know that is a soft spot for all of us in the now. So what made you want to talk about that particular subject?
Well, how that became of interest to me. When I first entered the workforce 30 plus years ago, total different dynamic. We were the baby boomers, dedicated, committed. They were stay there, work for one place, retire, get that gold watch, hardworking, strong work ethics. Now we're going to flip the script, and I'm in a different situation. I am in a group, a multifaceted, diverse group. You got 4 different generations now, and they all have their own likes, dislikes, their own priorities, and guess what? They're not the same. And so there is a gap in communication with these different generational groups because we don't know how to communicate with each other. So it's just like when someone has a stroke. What happens is impulses are not able to be transmitted from brain cell to the brain cell, and it causes a deficit. Same thing happens in the workplace. You have these diverse generational groups, and they can't communicate effectively, so there is a gap in communication, and then we end up with what we call, from the old cowboy western Cool Hand Luke, a failure to communicate. And so that's why I chose that topic. And, I realized that one day, I was dealing with some younger nurses at work. And I thought about my son. I said, you are working with what you raised. If he doesn't get it, they don't either. So you're going to have to figure out how to communicate effectively with these groups and to teach them how to interact and play fair in the sandbox to make things happen. So that's why I chose that topic. That's something that's very near and dear to me. And that's what I am going to be speaking on, is bridging that generational gap.
I love it. And that is such an important part. I was just speaking with another mother, being a homeschooling mom myself, and working in and out of the school system with special needs children and just children in general. What I have found with this generation is they have lost their soft skills. Like things that you and I it's just common life, how to communicate. We didn't depend on cell phones and computers and stuff like that. But this younger generation, they almost come out the womb with an iPod or a phone attached to their hand. And in some ways they have really, I know in ways they have totally excelled past what we was doing at their ages. But in some ways, they have it, and the soft skills are so important. And you're addressing those and so much more, because the art of communication is a gift.
Yes, it is.
You can talk, you can present. That is powerful. And I love that you are making that one of your missions, to help bridge the gap, so that we can understand all of these different generations, X, Z, Ys, all this different stuff that's going on. We can have cohesive collaborations and working together in a productive way, because we need everybody.
We do.
We need all.
Yes, we do.
So, Constance, tell us who you are and why we learn a little bit of why you do what you do, but tell us a little bit more, because I just want to hear some more.
Okay, well, I am a master's prepared registered nurse. I am a professional speaker. I'm a motivational speaker. I am also a mindset coach, because without the proper mindset, you cannot progress. And so if your mindset is not where it needs to be, you become stagnant. And we both know what happens to water when it becomes stagnant. And so to me, it's important to help people to progress and to develop confidence and to just be able to present their best selves. So I do that. And then I'm also a leadership subject matter expert. And so I talk about the generational gaps in the workplace. I also have a program that I do called the 3 C's of effective change in the workplace. And so that's something that I offer and I talk about as well. Leadership is one of my passions.
I absolutely love it. And thank you so much for sharing that with us. But also, tell us how the audience that are looking now live and we watching the replay, and also the ones that are tuning in, listening, how they can get in contact with you for your services?
Sure. I have a website. It's Constance, CONSTANCE, Woolard, WOULARD.com. If you go to that website, ConstanceWoolard.com, you can click on the links and you can see about my books I have available, my coaching programs. You can also schedule some consult time with me. It's all there. I'm also on LinkedIn and on Facebook. So I encourage everybody to reach out to me on Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm also on Twitter. And I do a room on Clubhouse every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, sabotaging behaviors and how to overcome them.
Oh, you said every Monday.
Every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Clubhouse.
So that's 9 p.m. EST, people. That's
Yes.
9 a.m. EST. So go ahead and jump on in. Send me the link to that too, because I'm joining.
I sure will.
I'm joining too, because hey, the mind. You change the mind, you change your life. Like I tell people that all the time, and I'm always like ready to soak up information like a sponge, and also tell other people about ways to connect with other people who are doing different things that can truly help them make a positive impact in the world. So Constance, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I can't wait to see your presentation at the WYN conference in Dubai. I'm coming with pen and paper because I know that you're gonna just help me so much, because that gap, you're right.
That gap, we got to bridge it.
We have to bridge it, and you're gonna help
to bridge it. We got to bridge that thing. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So thank you so much for coming on. And I'm just like, I'm ready for it now, even though it's December the 9th and 10th. So if you want to see it, which I know you do, go ahead over to the WYNconferences.com. That's WYNconferences.com. You'll be able to see more about Constance and all of the other speakers that's going to be pouring into you on their multiple areas of their expertise in order to help position you in business, wellness, life, technology, and so much more. So thank you, Constance, for coming on today. I'll see you later.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Wasn't that amazing? Okay, this is just a little teaser, a little interlude of what's going to happen. I know that you are ready to hear what Constance and what Diana has to say, along with our previous speakers as well. As you can see, it's a diverse amount of content that's going to be presented at this conference in order to help you in all facets of your life, whether it's mindset development, whether it's business, whether it's social media, whether it's visibility. The list goes on and on and on in regards to what they're going to actually be teaching at this conference. And I forgot to say that Constance is a keynote speaker. So you definitely do not want to miss her presentation, because she's going to break down and go into detail what that actually means. So I am Tina Ramsay, and I'm just so ecstatic about being a part of the WYN conference that's going to be taking place in Dubai, and we are going to be taking part in the virtual aspect of it, helping you and impacting you with all the information that we have, pointing to you so that it can be that motivation to push you right on into the 2022. All right, as always, I want you to stay motivated. I want you to know that the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast, we got your back. So until next time, make sure to tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST Standard Time, because we're going to have some additional WYN conference speakers that will be sharing with you a little bit about what they're going to be talking about, along with who they are and why they do what they do. I want you to hear the heart of these amazing standout entrepreneurs who are truly making a positive impact in the world. So on that note, have a great rest of your evening and hug your family and appreciate them. I'll talk to you later.
To be a featured guest on our show, go to thetinaramsayshow.com. Come share, shine, and grow on the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast.